Alright, everyone, this is going to be episode 3 of Guess the Build. Last game, some pretty amazing shit happened. So I would suggest watching, not last game, last video. There were many more than one games in that video. Imagine a 20-minute Guess the Build game. That would be, well, actually, I think they are sort of. Nah, they do not go on for 20 minutes because the footage that I recorded last time unedited was like 40, and there were like maybe 6 games in that video. Anyway, besides the point, last video, some pretty amazing shit happened. So if you've not seen episode 2 of this, you should definitely watch that. Don't really watch episode 1. I'm not going to lie. But if you do watch it, I would more so recommend putting that on as background noise because I kind of fucked up a little bit. Um, the frame rate was pretty shit. The bit rate was also pretty shit, and the problem was my OBS was not adjusted to play Minecraft. Pretty sure I explained this last video, but I really just want to make sure anyone who goes back and watches episode 1 because of this video knows what to expect. Anyway, let's quit rambling. Also, this person's name's Cack, like the reminds me of that meme from fucking, I don't know, 10 million years ago. Jump into cack, yeah. Remember that? I'm sure all the iPad kids who watch these videos will know exactly what I mean by that. Speaking of, I think there might actually legitimately be, like, I made a joke about this in episode 1. That there could conceivably be some little kids auto playing Minecraft videos or some shit on their parents' iPad watching my videos, and I was like, yeah, that kid is just like in for a surprise, and the parents will be in for a surprise when they heard me. But hold on, I'm actually trying to guess here. Oh, it's tea. That's not really tea. That's coffee. Not to be pedantic, but that is literally just coffee. That aside, yeah, I made a joke last video that iPad kids could be watching this shit. Imagine that. Um, I think I might be right because I did check the analytics of the last video. Not the last video, the one before that, episode 1. I mixed them up. I saw the analytics and it said something about, like, I think it was 0.1% of all viewers were tablet, which it's either iPad kids or just, adults who like tablets, which, you know there's nothing wrong with watching a tablet if you're an adult. But I have a sneaking suspicion that those viewers are not in fact adults because on YouTube on YouTube you can check which videos are recommending your video. I believe it's under reach, and then you go to content recommending your video. It's something like that. I do not have I do not know the exact terminology they use. But if you go under this, you will find some really interesting shit because it just lists every single possible video that does this, which means you get some gems in this list of videos. There are so many like funny ones that I saw, and actually these aren't necessarily on just that video. These are actually from several videos, but just to name a few gems, I saw uh, Dino Carnage, Jurassic World Evolution, something like that. that one's pretty tame compared to the rest of them. But uh, what else did I see? I saw fucking cringy kid fixes king of school. That one too. And last one was the last one that I'm gonna share here. Uh, what happens when you masturbate too much? Yeah, that was one of them. I don't know why. I genuinely have no clue like how or why YouTube would think that would be the case. I'm surprised it's not Captain, by the way. So it's not Saloon either. Not long enough to be Saloon. Oh shit! I might not have seen this theme in my whole life. Oh, patio. Actually, I did see this one. I'm pretty sure, like a long time ago. But I can't possibly remember every single theme in the game. I do a pretty decent job, but you know, you know how it is. As usual, there's some arguments in chat. you know, it seems every single like one in every five times I join lobbies, there's some bullshit going on in chat. Cac says fart. Yep, I agree. Fart, bro. I've done this one too many times. I've guessed something that someone else already guessed, which you would think I would stopped a while back, but genuinely, it still happens sometimes. I know I'm not like a robot. Can't possibly reach at a billion miles per hour, but does make me feel pretty silly when that happens. You see this cat guy right here is an interesting character. You see, um, last round, this guy had an objection to the build. I think this says shitty ass builder report this guy. Again, I don't know why what it is with like little kids thinking like bad builds are reportable. They're not. Rip no win that round, but you know, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. And the question is, do I really need to win them all? Because I mean, like 39 weekly wins and 780 lifetime wins. Actually, how many lifetime wins in Guest Build specifically? 776? Okay. It's like, occasionally I should let other people win. It's sort of like when your older brother or something is like playing a game and you're like, I don't know, five, and he like plays worse on purpose so that you actually have a chance. Maybe I should do that for these lobbies. I should just not play. Oh my god, dude. Dude, I feel like one day I'm going to wake up, log into Hypixel, and I will just be banned because someone thought I was cheating. You saw that because you saw that shit just now. I guessed that because he was holding orange in his hand. They were holding orange in their hand, and then I saw the word hint, which had a like here or something, and then I was like, yeah, basketball. Like what in the world? I think this is one of many signs I played too much of this game. Oh yeah, it's fucking 7 or 80 wins later. I played too much of this game. One of the things about having a ton of friends is that you just end up hearing a lot of stories over the years, and I really like that because you just get to hear about the most wild things of all time. I wish I could share some of those here, but I'm not sure how they would feel about that, so I'm not going to. But I mean, rest assured, there is like one guy I know. Like everything in the universe has happened to that guy. Like, I'm talking so many things. Things that like even if you like did your best guess, like oh like I don't know, you like worked for a CIA agent or like something crazy. I mean, you wouldn't even be close. Like the type of shit that's happening to that guy, you can't make it up. And I don't think that friend watches his channel. So, but if you do, like come comment, tell the people who you are. I'd love to shit on my online friends. Not that we're on the topic, but there is one major downside to it, which is, of course, the only things that you can do as online friends are stuff that you can do online, which is obvious. But I mean, after a couple of years, it's like I love sitting in a VC and just like playing games with everyone, but it's like you really just wish you could like hang out for real. Problem with that, all of my online friends are basically maximum distance away from each other, except for like a small subgroup of them. Again, not naming names because I don't know who's watching this video. But what do you might be fucking crazy and you're gonna like come kill me with that information? Okay, not really, but it's just not important for the sake of what I'm trying to say. Which of course, just like yeah, I wish I could hang out with people for real, like, and do stuff with them, even if it's just boring shit. Cause like okay, even if the thing is mind-numbingly boring, like I don't know, going to the store or something like that, with a group of friends that large, it's like you can get up to some antics, some major antics. I mean, I'm sure one day I will. I mean, we will all have enough money to visit each other all at once. That's definitely not gonna happen anytime soon. But I mean, one or two of us meeting up. I mean, that's feasible. Entirely feasible. I mean, the problem is, I mean, a lot of the people in my friend group. I mean, like we only just became like adults. Like, I mean, for reference, I'm like 19, so extrapolate from there. But I mean, a lot of us just started making money, so it's gonna be some time. But it's gonna be pretty cool when it happens. Once again, we're waiting for the round to start, um, and sometimes it gets to be like where it takes so long that people are talk about literally anything. I mean, I was talking about cheese with these two people. Like, hello, hello, yes, hello. Yep, I see you. Uh, yeah. Sometimes it gets pretty understimulating sitting in this lobby. There is sort of a parkour in this lobby. Is it like you can do an MLG trick to go up there, but um, I don't know how to do it consistently, so it's kind of not fun. This person's still going crazy. I don't know why. Hello, M Cookie. I don't know why. Uh, jumping around. How what was I saying? Oh yeah. Sometimes it can be a bit understimulating this lobby. Speed Builders has a parkour in their lobby. A little bit unfair. Like I think the guest build lobby should get a slight update just to add that too. Because especially because not a lot of people play this specific game mode. Like build battle solo and teams get a lot of players. Like and even speed builders gets more players than this. I don't know. Maybe they can also give fucking I don't know. bingo cards or some bullshit. Whatever passes the time, right? Anyway, I'm getting mad distracted. Guys, it's happened again. I'm washed. I didn't get it within the first like 30 seconds. Uh, S E. Wait. Uh, Guys, if this is something obvious, I'm gonna scream. No, okay, thank God it wasn't something obvious. I see it now. I see it now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what the fuck this theme even means. Lawn games. Lawn games. Hold on, I'm actually going to need to look up some kind of reference photo for this. I don't know what lawn games is, and I'm sure the Europeans who watch this channel are going to be clowning on my ass for that. Lawn games. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what this is. I Isn't this like a British or like European thing? Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. Like, okay, I'm American. I know my ignorance to that is like, well, but hear me out. I have no clue what that is. If someone can tell me, I had to like live like look that shit up. Wow, this round is not being very kind to me. First to get a theme I barely know the meaning of, and then I got a build that was kind of tough to guess, which was through no fault of the builder this time around. Actually, I mean that was a satellite. I just didn't see it at the time. Maybe I should just cut this out of the video and I should edit to look like a one. Nah, why the fuck would you lie about winning guess the build? Like, who gives a shit at the end of the day? I know they say don't post your L's online, but I'm definitely posting my L's online this time. I kind of need it for future reference, just to make sure, I'm not this bad ever again. Oh, this is not the worst. I mean, I'm still on leaderboard, but I think that's just because everyone else left. Not orange juice. Dude, that was my worst. That was my most dog shit game in a while. I can't lie. 6 points. No, like I'm being for real. Like, I'm not exaggerating for the purpose of like the video or whatever. It actually was my worst game in quite some time. But I mean, okay, I'm gonna be totally fair. I mean, it does just sound like I'm coping right now, but I mean, like the first couple builds, the first build and a couple of the builds after that, kind of hard to guess, and then and then also I got assigned a theme that was bad. Anyway, yeah, let's move on from that. I hope this next round I'm not nearly as bad. I probably won't be. I think I just kind of got unlucky there. Unfortunate, but you can't win them all. As I said at the beginning of this video, you really can't. Let's go. I think we're back. Okay. Well, this is not really a pro tip, just so much as a tip, because this doesn't actually come up that often. This is really specific to this specific theme of sticky note. A lot of people build this with yellow wool and or yellow terracotta and then slime to represent stickiness. So keep that in mind. If you ever see a build like this, it's sticky note more than likely. I don't think it could really be anything else other than that. Earlier I said I knew a friend who had a whole ton of stories. Well, unfortunately, again, I still can't share any of those stories here. I can at least try to relay some of the ones that happened to me. I apparently was a pretty wild kid in like third grade. I do not actually have a conscious memory of this ever happening to me, but I got mad at somebody. I don't know what they said to me or any of the circumstances that surrounded it. But apparently, I got so angry at whoever this person was that I just took my book sack and I threw the shit at them, which I that must have hurt. It's a miracle I didn't get suspended for that. Like that hurts. It's okay because, dude, even in fucking third grade, they had us carrying around like pound of shit, most of which wasn't really used. Okay, that wasn't even the totem pole, so I what? Okay, that was definitely just they picked the wrong. They thought they picked a theme and they didn't pick that theme, which has happened to me once before. I think it was some kind of visual glitch where it showed me as picking a different theme. I'm not entirely sure. Oh no, the bug happened. Can't fly, can't fly. Whatever. It does not matter. Like really whatsoever. Fuck. I only remember the shortcut after I typed all that. I think it's Soul System. Don't quote me on that. There's actually a website where you can search the shortcuts. I'll probably leave that in the description as long as I don't forget to do that. Dude, this is painful. Why there's so many golf themes in this game? It's incredible how many golf themes. Like actually, I think there's like six. Six. Like there's golf cart, golf ball, uh, just mini golf. Like I'm pretty sure I complained last video about there's being too many ice themes. I think honestly those can stay if it means they remove like half the golf themes. Those really don't even in the fucking game. Not all of them. Oh, I guess we're not tying. I guess people don't really want to tie then. Okay, GG. That was fair. That was very fair. Hypixel attracts all sorts of characters, and so maybe it's not that surprising that I one time saw someone on here trying to like I don't know get laid or some shit. It's like this server is like not a dating server and also an all ages server. So I mean, more likely than not, when you say, "Oh, who wants to bang?" I mean, you're probably asking like a bunch of people who you really shouldn't be asking that question to. Just food for thought. Like this, if you're gonna be like horny on main and shit, I mean, Hypixel of all places really isn't the place to find people to do that with. I only figured it out at the last second. I definitely see it now. Uh, yeah, it is pretty frustrating with that. I know I keep calling back to last video, but it really is helping me like try to figure out what I should talk about. Uh, Last video I brought up how like I really dig dream stories because of this the intrinsic surrealism and shit in them. Um, I do have quite a few dream stories. Uh, But I think the ones that would be funniest to share for this specific video are the ones like the nightmares I had when I was younger. Now, actually, I don't remember most of them. I believe I only had a couple because like I didn't really seek out scaring myself when I was younger because I hated being scared. But I believe the first one revolved around this. Actually, no, I need to tell the backstory on this. So there's this is or was this server where you could just visit Disney World. Uh, I do know that a server still I do know that a server still exists. Uh, that does that, but I'm not entirely certain that that's the same server. But besides the point, that I played on this server, um, and while I was playing on that server, I think I still remember it was in the well, what's the name of the hotel? Oh, it was in their version of the Contemporary Hotel, which is like this big fucking massive hotel that like the monorail goes through or whatever. But not very important to the story. Just setting the scene here. So I was inside of this building, then all of a sudden some guy like I'll never really forget this detail. It was this like military skin that people actually still use to this day, so you might be able to really easily find it just by googling military skin. I have no fucking clue what this guy's name was. I wish I knew so I could like see what he's doing nowadays. Um, he gave me a book and quill and was like, "I'm gonna hack you, kid." And then I guess like younger me was so creeped out by that shit. Like that very night, this guy like we talk about, oh, this guy lives in your head rent free. Like literally, that's what happened back then. Uh, I dreamed about this guy that night, and it was like it went along the lines of like I loaded into a single player world of Minecraft, and then bam, there was the dude, and then I like left because oh shit, it's the guy, and then I logged into a multiplayer server, and then boom, there he was again, and then it was like everywhere, every server I would log into, this guy was just there, and then I woke up. The next one is this one's a lot more clear. I remember a bunch more details of this one because the dream was like maybe a total of 1 minute long. But I had back when Slender Man was like emerging as a creepypasta character, had watched someone play Slender Man. Again, no memory of who specifically it was, but yeah, I had watched someone play Slender Man, and I had been so scared by it. I like slammed my laptop shut. Then unwisely, I like had gone to sleep, still being scared. And then, yeah, the dream was I was lying in bed. It was dark, obviously. And then, like, I used to have in the house I was in at the time, I had these windows that when I like look forward, they're like right there, and they have like these like what do you call them? Storm blinds on them, and through the light that was, I think, from a street light or something, you could see like the silhouette of Slenderman's face there. And I think I was thinking like, is that fucking Slenderman? And then out of nowhere, he teleports right into the room. And then fucking like in the video games, bro like attacked me, and then it's like static, and I woke up and I was scared shitless like by that dream. Like I think mildly traumatized by it at the time because I mean it started to be where like I saw Slender Man everywhere. When it was like a real life creepypasta that was all in my fucking head. Like it was crazy. How the fuck am I winning? I'm barely paying attention to this game because I'm telling stories here. Whatever. Uh, what's going on? Get mad? Get mad at what? Again, the drama is a key part of guestable chat sometimes. I had this random thought uh, not so long ago where I just kind of went like, I wonder how many YouTube videos, I've accidentally appeared in. I mean, if you play any sort of online games or you're just like online a lot in general, you probably are in the background of at least one random YouTuber's Let's Play. Or, no, I don't know, guess the build video even. And I just wonder how many I'm in. I do know of a few of them already, but that really doesn't really count because I was featured in those videos. They're pretty old and they're under like my ancient ass username. Yeah, the point is like there's no way to figure out that kind of metric because I mean, like how the fuck would you even go about searching that unless by name the person pointing you out. But again, that's not in the background. That's very much foreground. What's the point of this ramble? I guess you're probably on the internet somewhere. Like you're in some YouTuber's video somewhere, most likely. And I guess some advice to glean from that. So that rant had some kind of not rant but ramble. So that ramble had some sort of point to it. I guess always like act online as if someone's filming the chat or whatever. Filming the chat. Whatever. You know what I meant. You know what? I just checked my recording. I've been going for a fucking hour. I think it's time to wrap it up before I hit finalize on the recording and it says it fucking airs out my PC. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Stay tuned for part 4 whenever that drops. Again, if I called on the comments this video, answer whatever question I asked. What was it? Oh yeah, I want to know if anyone actually watches this video. So please do comment. All right, see ya.